Jenny. Welcome back to Global Changemakers. Today we are diving into a conversation about waste, but not just adding waste. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic with a short video.
2,000 tons of waste generated globally every minute. However, 70% of it is improperly sorted. They surrounded us in oceans, soil, air, and even our food.
In that short video, we just saw how everyday waste, batteries, plastic e-waste, even broken glass, can quietly turn into a massive environmental and social threat. In everyday life, people aren't really sure how to handle this kind of spatial waste. There's stuff which is actually full of value, and the incredible work of an organization that's transforming how India thinks about recycling, Changemakers. Today, I'm joined by Panshu, the founder of Changemakers, a pioneering social innovation enterprise creating India's leading circular economy platform. Panshu, it's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here and share our journey.
Let's start at the beginning. For those who might not be familiar, what exactly is Changemakers about? What problem did you first see?
To put it simple, Changemakers is missing driving organization decided to transforming waste management practices. We start with a waste, but their border guard is to enable a circular economy based across India. And then hopefully beyond, like our organization is a slogan, the time is now, let's make a circular economy possible. Back in 2012, India introduced the extended producer responsibility laws, meant to make producers accountable for the end of life of their producers. But what I wish it finished was a gap. While the laws look great on paper, there was almost no real-world solution. Waste management stayed fragmented, informal, and largely invisible. I realized the real problem wasn't just a place of waste. It was a system, a lack of the transparency, accountability, and in infrastructure plus marginalized communities. Inspired by the exciting photos in 2017, I forward Changemakers. We formalize waste management, integrate informal works, use technology to create transparency and the team goal isn't just to clean up, it's the shifting how social understanding materialize use this waste over the simple keeping master is used longer and reignited national ecosystems.
Look at your journey so far. It's truly impressive that Changemakers has worked with over 2,100 brands, built strong circular economy systems, and made real impact in areas like e-waste, plastic, and battery recycling. Given this achievement, I'd like to ask, what have been the main drivers behind the success of your innovation? And compared to traditional waste management solutions, what real value do you think Changemakers' approach has brought to society?
The main driver behind our social innovation was a need for a structured, transparent, and accountable waste management system in India. Sure, honestly, one thing we realized early on was without a proper data and there is no real accountability. So we built digital tools to track everything from the moment waste is collected to dismantling all the work to recycling. But it's not just a touch. We also work hand in hand with the waste picks and recyclers, helping them build a scheme and making sure everyone is part of the transparent system. Plus, we spend a lot of time time raising awareness in schools, communities, and workplaces because real change need people, not just the technology.
When visiting your website, we noticed that you show a real-time countdown, highlighting how much time is left in the UN decade of action for our planet. And it's a powerful reminder that sustainable is a race against time. With that in mind, could you share with us which sustainable development goals your innovation is mainly addressing and how they are interconnected?
Yeah, I'm glad you noted the countdown. We actually put it there on purpose because we want everyone to free that sense of urgency. Time is a literal taking for the planet. Our main focus is SDG 12, but we also contributed to the SDG 13, SDG 8, and SDG 11. They are deeply interconnected. For example, by improving waste systems SDG 12, we directly reduce emissions SDG 13. In Pune, our interways to collected and responsibility recycling air batteries help prevent harmless meters leak and reduce the pouncy carbon dioxide emissions at the time. By formalizing informal work through structured training programs, we create safer and more dignified job SDG 8. Together, this Changemaker creates cleaner, healthier, and more livable SDG 11.
Hearing about your work, it's clear that building a circular economy isn't something one organization can do alone. It must take a lot of collaboration across different groups. Could you tell us more about the key players involved in your innovation?
Sure, in our innovation, we have different sections. The developers are mainly our in-house team who design digital solutions and create stackable models. The promoters include the bonders and business we partner with, who help drive responsible waste management. Supporters come from government, borders, and NGOs that enable us to expand our program, and knowledge providers include environmental experts, researchers, and technical partners who help us improve content soluted is fun and in system, no one can do it alone.
Building social impact often means building social capital too. How has your project helped enhance social capital in the community you are working with? And by the way, how you have been funding this project, has the way you finance is changed over time?
Initially, we were supported by some gardens and employed in its virtues. Carlos Simbao had built social capital by fusing truth and collaboration within communities through environmental education and recycling interactive. The project later diversified its financing through industry partnerships, especially around the active producers' responsibility programs, reflecting growing cooperative involvement sustainability. Over time, we went from our partnership with the broad and complex program become more sustainable. That shift allowed us to grow without losing a cent or missing.
The current Zimbabwe model could work in countries like Malaysia or China. What lessons can be learned?
Exactly, the current Zimbabwe model with a focus on systematic recycling, collaborative government, and public engagement can work well in countries like Malaya and China, given their rapid urbanization and raising e-waste challenges. The approach of the valuable lessons on building transparent, traceable recycling system. A key takeaway is that successful recycling requires adapting to a local policy context. Introductory structure policy analyze live with implies stronger multiple stakeholder contribution.
Before we close, Panshu, if there's one message you hope the public takes away from Carlos Zimbabwe's work, what would it be?
Everyone has a role in creating a security economy. It's not just about companies or governments. Every choice we make, how we consume, how we dispose, how we again matters. Change is just a policy shift, it's a mindset shift. Once people see waste as a valuable resource and rather than just a library, we open up and analyze the possibility for innovation and sustainability.
Thank you so much, Pangshu, for sharing your sides. Today's conversation shows us that the key to sustainable development lies not only in technology but in the power of social innovation. Carrie's last words remind us that system thinking, collaborations, and public engagement are essential for achieving resource circularities. Social innovations calls for responsibility and action to drive real change. I hope this dialogue has sparked new reflections. Thanks to our audience. See you next time. Bye bye.